Today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Working from home? Protect your sensitive data with an extra layer of security at expressvpn.com/funhaus.
On average, what's the heart size of everyone in here?
Heart size?
Heart size.
Probably
Your
3
heart
times
size.
smaller than it should be.
I got normal size heart wrong shape.
75% is what I've been told. Of a gorilla heart, to be clear.
We might have a problem because all our hearts are growing 3 sizes today. And if you already have a gorilla heart, your heart's gonna fucking explode.
No one talks
By
about
the
the
end of this
fact that
video.
the Grinch probably did steroids during the course of the film, because if you want your heart to grow, oh baby. I have a question. Grinch film, Ron Howard, starring Jim Carrey and Max the dog. Beloved now?
Over the past, I would say, 3 or 4 years, I've seen so much goodwill towards this dog shit movie.
Kind of parallel with like the resurgence of the prequel movies.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
We're
What
now-
happened?
That's valid.
There's something else that, like, animated movies that barely made but a ripple, but were so important in so many key years, like
Dougal.
Hoodwinked.
Over the head.
Over the Heads,
Bruce
yeah.
Willis.
Avril Lavigne.
Really?
Yes,
Of
she
course,
plays William Shatner's possum daughter.
There was a million famous people in that.
Hold on. Never mind. So we're playing The Grinch.
Yeah.
Based on the now beloved film, The Grinch.
Starring Benedict Cumberbatch.
No. James Carrey, as he was credited in early episodes of In Living Color.
What about Earth Girls Are Easy?
Jimbo.
Jimbo Careth.
The animated Grinch. That and the Muppet Christmas Carol, probably my 2 favorite Christmas movies.
I'm more
I
of
love
a
it.
Halloween is Grinch night.
Yeah, well,
So,
that's, yeah.
You know, if I had to
Okay.
pick a Grinch property.
Okay, that's fair.
Max!
But they took the Who's, who are like kind of these charming Dr. Seuss characters, and then they're like, what if we made them terrifying?
We made them dogs.
So
Yeah.
scary.
Except for the one you're supposed to like.
Always one of the strangest parts of the Universal tram ride.
Yeah, going through the set.
I think Universal is filled with these where you're like, this movie gets a ride?
That's why Universal is the best theme park.
Well, Backdraft. We've all seen
I did the backdraft walk.
Have any of you seen Backdraft?
Yeah, of course.
I would say most people not even familiar with what Backdraft is. Yet it had a full-on production at Universal for 20 years.
Long time.
What is Backdraft?
Backdraft is the story of firefighters and the greatest enemy a firefighter could ever have.
Fire?
Fire. Not just any fire, vengeful fire.
Yes.
Wow.
The kind of fire that will kill your family and
Yeah.
then come back for you 3 decades later.
Yes.
You know when you prank someone by putting a bucket of water over a door?
I would never do that.
Imagine if you were a less classy lady and you were willing to do that. But instead of filling the bucket with water, you filled it with fire.
Yeah.
That's a backdraft. If you love Twister, you'll love Backdraft, because basically the whole movie is just watch out for a backdraft. And you're like, oh shit, that sounds crazy. And then later on in the movie, you know what happens? Backdraft.
Oh my God.
That was the backdraft.
It's 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Oh.
Hang on. They fuck in a truck.
Renting it right now. Backdraft has been rented.
Yes.
The worst thing about the Jim Carrey Grinch is that it's a precursor to Cat in the Hat.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Which I saw that set near my hometown, near a bunch of like garbage and stuff. You could see Whoville getting filled up.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
One of the best things about the original book is how like the Who's are so pure. And it's their purity which ultimately wins him over. Of
course. Yeah.
But in the movie, the first thing they establish is that the one thing that they love are capitalism and winning elections.
Yes. Bureaucracy is very important.
We need the mayor from Jaws in this.
Yeah, exactly.
What are other bad things that people have convinced themselves are good?
Well, I feel like the same thing happened again with Sonic the Hedgehog and Jim Carrey.
Yeah, but people liked that right away.
I don't want to catch flack for this, but
You will.
the animated Atlantis film.
Admittedly, I've tried to watch it and have been unable to finish it. Treasure Planet, we were forced to choose between that and Titan AE.
Ooh, that's a tough choice too.
I don't think I saw either.
Which one has Creed in the trailer?
It was like CG animated, right?
I mean, it was 2D, but basically anything big was done in a computer.
Legend of Korra is like that.
Please do not mention that show.
Careful, careful. I
Look,
know
all
there's
I'm
the
saying
Korra
is
lovers.
Enough has been said.
I'm just saying the CG is bad.
Click
head
above
those.
Jacob's head right now if you want to hear Patrick's thoughts on all of these.
Patrick runs like a conservative-leaning pop culture
No.
channel where he posts 5-hour critiques.
Well, you keep waiting for it to have that alt-right edge, but he never gets there, and you're like, oh, he's just angry.
He's just mad.
Don Bluth saw cartoons and said, this is a great opportunity to traumatize children.
It is the most wonderful time of the year and also the busiest. So why spend your time in endless grocery lines when you can rely on HelloFresh? HelloFresh sends fresh, pre-measured ingredients and delicious recipes directly to you so you can skip the meal planning and the shopping and get right to spending time with family and friends. And right now, has HelloFresh got some holiday goodness for you. Yes, you. We're talking recipes like balsamic and fig tenderloin, pecan-crusted salmon, chicken sausage, and sweet potato soup, all the cozy, comforting things. And they've got seasonal desserts too, with goodies like ginger spice cake truffles and cherry cheesecake swirl bars. All right, now I'm just hungry. Thanks, HelloFresh. And the best part is everything is ready in around 30 minutes. It's that easy. I love HelloFresh. I love spreading everything out and making stuff like the firecracker meatballs, a classic in the McGrath household. But anyway, go to HelloFresh.com/funcomedy14 and use code FUNCOMEDY14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 gifts. Go to HelloFresh.com/funcomedy14 and use code FUNCOMEDY14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 gifts. Thank you, HelloFresh.
Land Before Time, back-to-back trauma.
Did you know there
Not
are
the other
14
Yes, I did.
of those movies?
Obviously, I knew that.
And there's a character named Guido in 3 of them?
What the fuck am I supposed to be doing?
Yo, how are you failing this
I don't know.
kids game?
Well,
Are you
I'm not
rock level
failing.
1?
I'm just
Badass.
not doing
What did they
anything.
ask you to
Get
do?
into the mayor's office.
Fuck you, kid.
Just remember, Jim Carrey had to do it all.
I know.
He had to make those faces. He didn't have a computer helping him out like Benedict Cumberbatch did.
I mean,
Here's my thought, Charlotte, if I may.
go ahead. Oh, he's not gonna play the game though.
Parents, they want to take their kids to the easiest shit. It's like, this is playing right now. I want to get my fucking kids out of the house. But what they don't know is that they've made their kid a weirdo for life and will, for the rest of their lives online, defend those movies. So we have to stop people from going to the movies. We got to close the theaters
that's
down.
what you're trying to say.
Oh,
Close
That was
down
the
the,
point.
theaters.
Okay, we got there. See, again, you think it's gonna go in some sort of different direction, but then his
Right.
whole point is, oh no, close the movie theater.
Listen, we need to protect our children
Yep.
from what certain people are
Yeah.
trying to teach them in our schools these days. And that's why I'm critical of movie theaters.
Yeah.
We need to erase
No,
movies.
erase
Yeah,
movies.
Yeah.
Erase
Critical
movies, yeah.
erase
Oh,
theory.
you can swing on those, I bet.
You guys hear that? More sprightly than your average foe.
That's clearly Jim Carrey.
Wow.
They got him.
Jim Carrey.
Somebody stop me.
Somebody stop Jim Carrey from coming to audition for this role.
Oh, look out.
Son of a bitch! Get over here, you little bastard!
Come here, you who fuck.
Get his ass!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You just yeeted
That
him
who is
into
dead.
it, into the
The
fucking
Grinch must
Sneech
collect.
Town or whatever they're at.
Charlotte, you seem very familiar with Dr. Seuss and maybe some of the more obscure Seussian stuff as well.
Oh, like the anti-Japanese sentiments?
Yes. How do you feel about the Butter Battle book?
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that this is sort of a metaphor, but buttering bread on the bottom is the fucking dumbest shit I've ever heard.
But you know what it is. Because I've mentioned it several times in this channel, and everyone's like, are you a crazy person?
yeah, we've talked about it together.
The whole book is designed so that way you have to relate to the protagonist.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Jeez. Maybe I'll try again. Damn it!
Nope, not that. One more time.
Oh! We have to get out of here, Max, before we bang our heads.
That's good. That's okay.
And then press A.
This looks just like Malignant.
It does, yeah.
That's a movie that got a lot of positive reception. It was fun, but like a lot of people were like, this movie rules.
We live in an age of shamelessness. You can state your opinion online without any hint of shame. These are all just human backdrafts. Standing
it
behind
back.
doors,
We brought it
waiting
back.
for you to open so that way you can get pranked by fire.
Hi, I'm a scary guy in a cloak.
What's the song that she sings in that movie?
Where
are you, Christmas? What about Page Master?
Page Master.
You got the touch!
That's Boogie Nights.
You got the power! Because you remember at the end of Page Master, he comes back to the real world, he goes to the bathroom, and he takes out his 15-inch penis. Page Master was one of my favorite movies. as a child. The VHS for Page Master had all the ads for the different Sega games,
Sega?
Nintendo games.
Sorry, come on.
Minnesota accents we're way closer to the North Pole, which means we're way closer to Christmas, which means it's a more pure Whovian accent.
It's how Santa would say, Surger.
It's Christmas season. You can't beat up Charlotte no matter the
Yeah,
reason.
you can. Also, that's homophobic.
Oh no, we just. Also, you homophobic! I can't believe Page Master was the movie you were watching as a kid.
I was a bookish nerd.
That's it. Whatever you imagine.
I want to read the top comment. If childhood was a nation, this would be its anthem.
That's weird.
What?
That's a weird thing to say.
Page Master sucks. That was the angriest thing I've ever said.
I know, I've never heard.
I'm thinking that for the Benedict Cumberbatch Grinch, it was probably a vehicle for a pop song.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
That's my vote, is Ariana Grande.
I'm gonna say Pharrell. He did that other one for Despicable Me. That's an Illumination picture.
What song was that?
Because I'm happy like a room without a roof.
That wasn't for the movie, though, was it? If you feel...
No, that was.
I looked up what the Grinch song is, by the way.
Okay, and?
It's called The Grinch.
Yep.
And it's by Tyler, the Creator.
What?
So very
yeah.
It's like when the SpongeBob movie got Ween.
Careful when you say ween. Ryan might come through the walls. Yeah. He's on a ween kick
He's
lately.
been bugging me to buy $200 scalper tickets.
So here's what I've observed about this extremely complex first level of a game for children. Max can get in and open the door.
That's the power of dogs!
There you go.
Don't need leashes. Don't need treats. Don't need a scratch on my belly or teats.
Ew. I don't like that phrase.
Here.
Ah!
Oh no, you're
Christ.
shuffling the mail?
Look at his
Fucking
mouth.
up the mail. Max, get in here. We have to open this door.
I live out here on the Reachers because the Who's want to vaccinate me.
But I believe in personal freedom.
My body, my choice on Mount Crumpet.
Weirdly, though, the Grinch has had a lot of abortions.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're not quite sure what he is.
Isn't there a scene where he's a kid?
If you look in the background of any Ron Howard movie, there's a baby Grinch.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
I can see a baby Grinch being used as pro-life propaganda, like, even this child should be loved.
Oh, on Facebook or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah,
that'd
yeah,
work.
yeah.
I think that's what the anti-abortion crowd has been waiting for, is someone to come up with that. So thank you, Charlotte, for doing that.
I liked it better when he was trying to beat the shit out of me.
You two have a relationship very similar to Grinch and Max, but I'm not sure who is whom.
It's two Maxes.
Yeah, that's about right. Mail shuffled.
Christ. Jesus.
Come on, I could, when they do the remaster, call me. I could do a better Grinch than this guy. Did you see that the rhino is acknowledged in the Morbius trailer?
Oh my god.
No.
On the newspaper that accuses Morbius of vampire murder?
Don't forget when he talks about how he has bat radar.
I watched the first 10 seconds of the trailer and said, I'm gonna probably hear about this from James
You know,
anyway.
I have bat gaydar.
You have bat gaydar?
So you can find gay bats?
Well, I can find fruit bats. I'll take
Hey!
You know, we just can't joke like this anymore.
These liberals want our butter on top.
Oh my god, we haven't done any of this other shit?
Oh, we can smash the snowman. I haven't found what appears to be the sledgehammer.
What about the bucket of blood? And then the Grinch wandered down with a bucket of period blood.
This'll fool them, I think.
Nothing spoils Christmas.
I can't wait to see their faces on Christmas morning when all of their town square and presents are covered in period blood.
They all come out, they hold hands, they stand around the tree in the center of town, and they go,
Oh my God. Jesus.
What happens next?
It works. They do not celebrate the holidays for sure.
Because that would be disgusting.
Yeah, they spend most of the day cleaning up, and he's like, I did it, Max! How do I get back to my
So
castle?
you're looking for
elevator,
like
isn't it?
one of those playground horns that you talk into, and then they can hear you on the other side.
weird that he doesn't say plague ground.
Oh.
Oh, shit!
Sleep.
And Patrick's heart shrunk, actually, and then it stopped beating. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone.
No!